Hello, Morgan Studios. Freestyle ukulele method. This is the way we are defining freestyle. Introduction. Freestyle ukulele method is building a vocabulary, keyword vocabulary of chords, scales, and progressions and licks from memory. Okay, specifically memory games. Okay, it's not just enough to say, okay, memorize these chord scales, progressions, licks, okay? And then here's how to kind of plug everything in. No, I'm going to give you kind of tools in the form of these kind of memory games, memory aids to kind of help you remember kind of all the different concepts. But freestyle, that's what it is. You and your guitar. It's all about what you can remember and play like a language. That's why I use the word vocabulary, freestyle vocabulary. Improvisation, jazz improvisation, but it's not just jazz. Everyone improvises. That Get Back documentary, I keep going to that. You see those guys, you see the Beatles, and they're just kind of in the room together, just they're playing their oldie goldies, the songs that they like, and they just figure out, wait a minute, here's another song I can kind of like that in the same feel, and they're pulling a feeling out and expressing it through their music. You want to be like that. You want to get to the point where, okay, I want to play this that kind of sounds like this, and you're making music. Remember what you can remember, meaning you're thinking about music and you're saying, okay, it's a 145 in the key of A, remembering those kind of specifics, but also you have to remember like the sound of it, okay? That's like da 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 da. How does it go? Da 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 da. I want you back. There you go. That kind of thing, just the sound. Dun, 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 dun. And then you can say, okay, yeah, that's a 251. Dun, 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 251. And then you'll pick a little piece of that and you'll say, okay, I like that. I'm going to put that in another song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. See, that's just a bad example, but freestyle, right? That's the whole idea. Just trying to get that idea of what I mean when I say freestyle. The only need to read music is just to read your melody line and chord diagrams in tab. It's like a beginner level. You still have to read music, but it's just kind of like a downloading tool, right? It's like when you go to the internet and you want to download a file, you know, you can look at it and get a piece of paper and write down the document, just hand write what you see on the screen, or you can push download and you can download it to your computer's hard drive, or you can push print and print it out on a printer. It's just different ways of kind of downloading the information. That's what I'm getting at when I say you need to read music, but the end all is just playing it, not reading it. You don't have to be level 10. Like level 10, level 1, that's all we want. Kindergarten, C spot run. First grade, C spot run. Okay, that's good. That's fine. That's all we need. You just need it to know kind of what's going on and another way to assemble the information. Story, Franz Liszt, Hungarian Rhapsody, the song that they play, old school Bugs Bunny. If you know what Hungarian Rhapsody sounds like, you'll know what I'm getting at. But anyway, Franz Liszt, he played a lot of notes. He was a classical pianist. Played a lot of notes, right? He knew how to read music at that like 10th grade, number 10 level, right? But I've heard that he always used to say he had to just memorize his music to kind of play it like he wanted to play it, right? It wasn't just like all those notes were on a piece of sheet music and he was just reading the sheet music note for note. George Gershwin. I'm thinking about George Gershwin now. George Gershwin probably did the same thing. I haven't heard any articles or whatever about his process, but you know, a jazz pianist, kind of taking it to cleaning it up, quote unquote, uh, for Broadway, whatever, you know, reading music. You have to read, but just kind of at the basic level. Now, master level, at the end of all of this, you should just be able to see chord diagrams and a melody line and just internalize all of it, right? You just need the chord diagram and the fake book, the sheet or lead sheet, just to get the skeleton. And once you know the skeleton, you can just fill in everything else just from your vocabulary. Okay, you getting it now? But in the end, you'll be able to noodle and create without anything, right? Because you'll have all these examples in your head of all these lead sheets, and you'll make your own lead sheet inside your head, and you'll just kind of be thinking, okay, yeah, I want this to 1-4-5 in the key of A. I want a blues shuffle, but then I want this little thing at the end, you know. And you just, it's not like you're verbalizing it, you're actually playing notes. I'm just verbalizing it so you can understand it. Okay. So, all right. That's what freestyle ukulele method is all about. And okay, next videos, we're going to dig into it. Chords, scales. This is how to remember your chords. This is how to remember your scales. Okay, progressions. This is how to remember progressions, associations. You know, what's your favorite songs? And associate them with each different type of progression. Lick. Okay, these are licks that you know from different songs. Associate, remember them. Recycle them, mix them up, remix it, make it your own. Freestyle. This is Old Morgan Studios. I'll see you next time.